What data are Apollo instruments still sending from the moon? Imagine leaving behind a set of tiny, high-tech explorers on another world. These instruments were designed to gather data long after astronauts left the lunar surface. That's what the Apollo missions did with their scientific equipment. During the late 1960s and early 1970s, astronauts placed several experiments on the moon as part of the Apollo Lunar Surface Experiments package. These experiments included seismometers to detect moonquakes and meteorite impacts, heat flow probes to measure how heat escapes from the lunar interior, magnetometers to study magnetic fields, and solar wind collectors to analyze particles from the sun. The seismometers helped scientists understand the moon's internal structure by recording seismic activity. The heat flow experiments revealed how the moon cools over time. Magnetometers showed that the moon has a weak magnetic field, different from Earth's. Solar wind collectors captured particles streaming from the sun, giving clues about space weather. These instruments communicated with Earth through radio signals, either directly from the Apollo command modules or via relay stations. They were powered by radioisotope thermoelectric generators, which convert heat from radioactive decay into electricity. The Apollo Lunar Surface Experiments package stations operated for several years, with some continuing to send data for up to a decade. But by 1977, NASA turned off these stations to save costs and because the data collection had slowed down. Today, no Apollo instruments are actively transmitting from the moon. Instead, modern lunar missions like NASA's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter use advanced satellites and robotic landers to study the moon's surface and environment. The legacy of the Apollo instruments remains vital, though. They provided the first detailed scientific data about the moon's interior and environment, shaping future exploration. Astronauts trained to deploy these experiments under challenging conditions, practicing in simulated lunar environments on Earth. They learned how to handle bulky suits, operate delicate instruments, and troubleshoot problems quickly. This experience helped pave the way for future missions with even more sophisticated tools. So, while the original Apollo experiments no longer send data, their impact continues through the knowledge they provided and the lessons learned in deploying scientific gear on another world. Future missions build on this foundation, using automated systems and new instruments to keep exploring the moon's mysteries.